Meghan Markle and Prince Harry never responded to the invitation. They have their own reason for not wanting to appear at the gala. The couple has caused irreparable damage to the image of the British monarchy. But nevertheless, they were sent an invitation to Charles's coronation ceremony. The subjects of the crown are eagerly awaiting an official response from Harry and Meghan. But the spouses have plenty of reasons to ponder. Charles's coronation, when and how? On May 6, the coronation of Charles and his wife, Queen Consort Camilla, will take place at Westminster Abbey. The solemn religious service will be a cause for spectacle and celebration in every British home. Buckingham Palace has officially approved 3 days of celebrations across the country. Experts speculate that the ceremony will be different from the one in which Elizabeth was crowned 70 years ago. Most likely, the ceremony will be very low-key. Perhaps elements of the ritual will be changed, and the duration of the procedure will be shortened. But most of all, the crown's subjects are curious about who will be attending the May celebrations. Who is invited to Charles's coronation? It is not known at this time who members of the royal family will be present. One wonders who will appear with the king and queen consort on the palace balcony at the end of the day. Unfortunately, since Elizabeth's death, the situation in the royal family has been very unfortunate. Take, for example, the situation with Prince Andrew, who was banished from Buckingham Palace. For those who do not know, the Duke of York was accused of sexual harassment of persons under the age of majority. The situation around the Dukes of Sussex is no less scandalous. The attitude of Charles to his youngest son and his wife is very specific. Recall at least the fact that Harry and Meghan were forced to move out of the residence Frogmore Cottage. And before that, more than £2 million was spent on repairs to the cottage. Taxpayers are very unhappy with the amount spent on arrangement of the family nest of the Dukes of Sussex. To be fair, after Harry and Meghan left the country, they returned the entire amount spent on the repairs to the treasury. Prince Harry's much ballyhooed memoirs, Oprah Winfrey's candid interview, and harsh remarks about members of the royal family have done irreparable damage to the status of the reigning monarchy. But, as it turns out, the Sussexes did receive an invitation to Charles's coronation. I can confirm that the Duke recently received an email from His Majesty's office regarding the coronation. An immediate decision as to whether or not the Duke and Duchess will attend is not being disclosed to us at this time, Prince Harry's spokesman officially said. The couple, as it turns out, have several reasons why they may not appear at the celebration. In the meantime, royal experts are making their own versions as to why the Sussexes are not giving an official response to the invitation they have received. Take, for example, the reasoning of biographer Christopher Anderson. Increasingly, it is beginning to appear that Harry and Meghan may well refuse the coronation. Certainly there are genuine security concerns, and there is also the possibility that the Sussexes will be widely booed. It is extremely doubtful that they would be willing to face the prospect of that kind of public humiliation again, especially on their son Archie's birthday, the author of The King opined. The likelihood that not all British subjects will be happy about the appearance of the disgraced family is, of course, high. Therefore, many are discussing the likelihood that Prince Harry will arrive at the celebration without his wife. Will Harry come alone? Unlikely, in light of Archie's birthday and the fact that Harry and Meghan have to present a united front, Christopher Anderson shared his opinion. Other representatives of Buckingham Palace are also rather skeptical about it. In their opinion, this visit does not bode well for the Sussexes. It's a lose-lose situation for them. Being a laughingstock is not what Meghan and Harry were aiming for, reasoned Hilary Fordwich, a spokeswoman for the Windsor royal family. Such reasoning unwittingly leads many to speculate that Prince Harry will choose to attend the coronation alone. Opinion of journalists, friends and podcast host Kinsey Schofield, host of podcasts about the royal family, also spoke out about the situation. The royal commentator thinks it's likely that Harry will come to his father's coronation without Meghan. She's upset and depressed. It's not that Meghan feels excluded from the planning. Meghan feels that the palace is only fighting for Prince Harry's presence, and they don't care if she shows up or not. And that doesn't sit well with her. Rejection is one of the biggest dangers for her. She understands that her brand in the US is growing in value because of her proximity to the royal family, an expert shared her opinion. Kinsey Schofield admits to the possibility that Harry treats the presence at his father's coronation as a duty. And this notion for him, as a man with a military background, is very important. Plus, in one Netflix documentary, Harry said he misses some aspects of royal life. So it's likely that he will attend the gala without his wife. This topic, of course, was also discussed in one of the issues of On the one hand, according to the author's reasoning, by their absence the Sussexes may express disdain for the royal family. But when they arrive they would inevitably face condemnation and be booed. Harry and Meghan's many friends have also spoken out on the subject. They believe that if Harry and Meghan come to Charles's coronation, they won't stay long.